Alright, this is going to be the video I talked about before that I was going to do about the system. To start out, like always, if bad words or any pictures you don't agree on, certain bad words or pictures, there's going to be some here. And the main thing I wanted to point out about the system, remember, it goes along with the non-physical brain and all the stuff I put on my other videos, and I will continue with that non-physical brain explanation. Do you think you could really be sane by seeing this or this or this or this? Do you really think? Don't you think you're like numb about it? Like if you care, but nothing changes. The whole world ain't fighting, not fighting fist fight or wars. I mean, really saying this is wrong. This is wrong. I mean, there's a lot of things. Say, you could see how you have satellites that went to the moon, went further out in space, stuff like that. But if you have people suffering from hunger and dying from different diseases here, some are made, some diseases are made on purpose for the population to go down. But why don't you take care of the earth first? What's the rush? And are we really that secure? Because maybe they're building things that they have no idea. Really. Say, for example, you could have a submarine, and if you get, if it's too deep in the water and it has some failures and it goes down, they can't take it out. They can't reach it. Now they could reach the moon. They're planning to go to Mars and a lot of things, but they can't take a fucking submarine down from this Earth. So how can they make you think things are you're going to be sure or safe in many ways? They make you see the bright side of things, like, whoa, we went to the moon, look, you have a computer, a cell phone, and this and that, a faster car, and all electronics, shit like that, that advanced a lot. But at the same time, if they're so fucking smart for so many years, why do they still build things that pollute the world? Give pollution to the world. Didn't anybody think and say at one time, okay, you cannot build anything anymore if it will pollute, bring pollution, or you have to bury it for 100 years for it not to damage the earth. Now that's not, but you don't have to be bright. brilliant. You don't have to be brilliant to figure that out. I mean, anybody could. The important people that are in the world, supposedly managing it for us, supposedly, they never came up with the idea. They come up with money, ideas for a lot of money, but they never come up with the idea, say, for many years, since pollution started and everything came coming down, we won't have any other business bill that will contaminate. I mean, it's not hard to see. And it could be done easily, man. Shit. You're going to Mars. You got satellites. You got this. You got that. I mean, whoa. I could talk to my friend around the world in the cell phone. But how stupid do they think we are? Can't you see you're under control? They numb you, numb me, they numb all of us, seeing so many things and take it as natural. When it's not. It's not. You know it ain't. I think you must feel it in your bones, man. Shit. Oh my God. Important things. People that had certain important things to say about and change things, like, just give you a few examples. Gandhi or Luther King, Kennedy, and there's a bunch more. Tesla and a lot of people. Most of them were killed. People that had great ideas that weren't killed, they would take over and not let them do the idea and take over someone else's idea to benefit from and save the oil where you get make gasoline. Did you know we have about 40 more years at most of oil in the world? And so it's going to get a lot more expensive. Imagine in 30, when it's going to, in 10 years, we're going to have at most 30 more years of oil. And that's going to, I think it's a lot less. We're going to have a lot less. So it's going to get very expensive. But a lot of people get rich. I mean, not a lot of people. I think it's like a puppet show, yeah. We are puppets, and the people on top of us, government, president, and all that, they have our strings, but they have strings also. They're attached to strings. And above them is what's really going on. I mean, there's a few that arrange everything to be as it is. I don't even think the government, the president, and everything like that are really the ones that control everything. I don't even think they're aware. I think they're puppets, just like we are. And it's just, I just want to point something easy like that out for you to see. But something they don't want for it to exist, they will kill it or you will never find out about it. They would just hide it. I'm going to show you on my next video about the system, how many people have died that had new discoveries, what kind of experiments have been done to humanity, and that we are living in things they put in our food. Some ways you're not aware of that does something to your brain functions. And there's a lot of things I want to show you. I hope I'm not alone on this. Because it's dangerous shit, man. That's why I said this is my will for humanity. I hope you pass it on. Because the people that had something important to say, since they were the only ones that had that important thing to say, and there was no other one to follow it, they just take them down and that's it. But if there would be a lot of people knowing this, they can't take them all down. I'm not saying I don't believe in wars or anything like that. So what exists, what they really let exist, is because it makes you be within the system they want. Like religion. You see, take the Vatican. Nobody touches that. That's weird, man. And there's so much money there. So much gold, so much money. I wonder if the Jesus they assume to be praying and believing in, it's all about that. Having a place full of gold and money that you, if you're a homeless or somebody that needs somewhere to sleep, you ain't gotta sleep there. Fuck it. That's for the people, man. There's too much money there. They ain't gonna let you in. You think for people that believe in Jesus and stuff like that, or in God, you think it would be that way? It would be material things? It would be money? I don't think so. So, I think it goes with the people with a higher power beyond the presidents that have the strings that control everything. And that's why they exist. And other places like people that are in the awakening things and learning how to meditate and all that, that's good for you. Why do you think that exists? Because they put your mind at ease as far as they don't say anything about the system. So it's a good way to say, okay, I'm free, I'm at peace, and shit, but you're living in the system. We'd like you to think about it and realize it. I know a lot of people get pissed off about religion and stuff. I'm not saying don't believe in God or whatever. I'm saying the money. I don't think that's God. I don't think the place. That power, I think that's nonsense. And we're numb, man. We're numb. Can't we see that, man? I mean, the world's it's good for some people and bad for others. No, it should be good for everybody. Aren't we supposed to help one another? It's not hard. I mean, they're protecting where Jesus supposedly stepped or was at the place and stuff like that. Like if it was, in Hollywood Boulevard where you have all the movie stars, footprints and shit like that, then you go and say, whoa, that's cool, man. I don't think Jesus, for people to believe in that, I don't think it would be about that. I don't think God is about a place or anything like that. So what are they fighting at for? Well, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get. I really don't get how people could still think like, well, there's a war and this and that, and not get it. But you see, certain churches, what I get really pissed off is this. They're taking advantage of people, the needy people. I really get pissed off. There's some people that maybe they have their sons or somebody they love dying of something to make you believe. If you believe that God is going to give you this or that, and you're going to cure yourself and all that. I don't think so, bro. I mean, how many people do you have to see that dies because they made them think that way? I'm not saying there's not a God. I'm not saying there ain't no Jesus. I don't believe it myself. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't think it's the way they express it. I think if it would be all love and care for one each other. There would be no flag in the world, and we would have taken care of this world first before going out and doing experiments and shit like that. And it's going to get a lot worse because there's a lot of more people and there's not enough food. Do you ever think of that? I mean, all the trees to take down and everything like that. And there's so many things I could tell you, but I will leave it for my next video. Just wanted to think about it on my first video. Just wanted you to think about some things that how come all of a sudden people could be so smart and do certain things, fly to Mars, satellites, cell phones, and all that stuff, and they can't see. They're so brilliant to see some things and can't see shit in other things. I don't understand that. I mean, it's simple. Just care for one another. I don't see it that hard. I mean, if you see somebody's hungry, they're over there. While you're eating, you're seeing the TV. That's another thing. It's all arranged, bro, man. It's all arranged, sis. I mean, today, if you want to be in the news, you gotta know about a lot about expressions of the face and movements, NLP and stuff like that, which I know about. To have power over what you're saying. Why do you think they have to learn all that? It's a way of brainwashing, and there's a lot of frequencies going around. Not from now, a long time ago. Now it's going to be worse with this 5G they're talking about. Damn. And different countries. Not too many have been doing this kind of stuff that you're not aware of. I'm sure a few, very few are. But for now, that's what I want to talk about, the system. That's what I mean. Recess time is over for humanity. If we keep on this way, fuck it. And I could talk to you about peace and love, how to meditate. I know a lot about NLP, EFT, faster EFT, a lot better. Hypnosis, hypnotherapy, a lot of stuff. And I've done a lot of work on that. It's good at the moment to take something that's happening to you and an emotion that's hurting you. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's fantastic. There's some good people and some bad people and everything, like good doctors, bad doctors, good therapy people, and fucking terrible, like everywhere else. But so this therapy thing and a lot of stuff, they keep you in the system, so you're fit to go within the system. And any of these therapies have been made to a certain point within the system. You get out of it, they don't allow. They don't allow. You gotta watch out for that, man. You gotta watch out for a lot of things. Funny motherfuckers. I see on YouTube. What usually happens? Say I'm telling you this right now. When you see I'm just a normal person, just like you, most of you. When they don't want you to know the truth, they usually put a lot of money for someone else to do videos, pretty much like what I'm saying, but changing certain facts that I'm telling you about so you will still be in the system. Or they're going to be on my ass and say, okay, if you don't shut up, we're going to take you down. It's that easy, man. It's that easy. It has always been that way. See the story. See the story of how many presidents were killed because they had a good idea. And it was beneficial for some. How many people were killed because of belief system? Everything was arranged for us to be in the box so they could control us. And it's just a few that control the whole fucking thing. But for now, I just want to get that point out, okay? Like I said, I could meditate, do everything, but do I want to without expressing myself and not caring for others? I mean, let me put it this way. And some will say, well, you don't understand. Well, maybe I understand. What did you do? How in the fuck can you be in peace knowing how we are put in a certain system? So how can I just be in peace with myself and not give a fucking shit about anybody else? Isn't that like not caring? I mean, I could meditate, I could do something. I need my time of peace. Okay, that's cool. Why not just say, oh, peace? And if you learn it, you learn it. But I'm in peace. And shit like that. Now, usually those people, it's like talking about the war, and not being in the war zone. Like, when they send you to war, and they're not in the war zone, the people that send you to war, you know? I don't believe in war, so I don't like that shit. It's the same fucking thing. Telling you one thing, but they're living something else. They ain't living in my world. Fuck no. Man, I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to sleep in a normal bed. I know what it's like to sleep in a bench in the train station. I know what it's like to sleep on the Sheraton Hotel bed in Las Vegas. But I have always been the same, no matter where I slept. I always knew who I was. Of course, you usually prefer not sleeping on the bench, sleeping on the bed. But you're still that person. I mean, what you're made of. You know. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be 60, and I don't want to bullshit anybody. I don't want no more bullshit. And I can't stand people lying, man. Lying to people that are needed. That's not good. That's not good. There's so many deficiencies. Whoa, man. That's not good at all. So, you might say, well, you know, how could this guy be in peace and talk like that? Well, I do. I do. I'm not a phony guy. I'm a normal human being that learned a lot of shit, seen a lot of shit. And care. Not for my benefit. But for everybody. So, think about it. Think about what I say. You know? My next videos, I'm gonna see if I could grab some things to show you that I talk about on this video. so I can really show you. Okay? So take care. Remember, no matter what, whatever I say is because I believe this could be changed. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell you shit. I wouldn't tell you no bad news if I didn't believe that we could change it. That we could change it. We got to become aware of it. Otherwise, we're fucked. That's how easy it is. So I don't think you want it for you. That for you, for the people you love, and for the people that's going to come. I mean, I don't think that's right. And we got to care for everybody, not just for ourselves. You got to take care of yourself. You got to love yourself, love others, and all that stuff. But yeah. I'm going to get into it on my next video because I have so much to say that I better not, And if people get mad at this video, don't bother putting anything down. And remember, this goes with my other videos too. All right. Take care. Remember, like I always say, no matter what, there's always a way, okay? There's always a way, and we're going to find it.